that's what y'all want to see, huh?
John, you said you'll figure this out. Is that what we saw tonight?
We'll find a way to win the game.
What's up, and welcome back to Couple Two with
BeeWoo.
Earl knows it all, man. And BeeWoo, what's going on, man? As you can see, we in Vegas.
We in Vegas.
Yeah, man. Up under the Vegas sign, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful day, beautiful time, beautiful weekend in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of Falcon fans in town.
The Atlanta takeover in Vegas, man. You had the Hawks in town. You got the Falcons in town.
Yeah.
A lot of Atlanta folks in Vegas, man.
Yeah. The dirty South. What you know about it?
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. But first and foremost, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good.
Okay.
Doing good.
Yes, sir.
It's time to get to it tonight.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, we're recording at the time of the Falcons getting ready to play Vegas.
Yeah.
Out here tonight. So
it's gonna be an interesting night.
We're looking for
one way or another.
It's gonna be very interesting. They get to play the former friend or foe, whatever you might want to call it.
True.
But before we get to that news,
yeah, man.
You know, let's talk about
it. I'm gonna say this was the game of the year, Super Bowl, baby, man. Two teams who both of us seem to doubt for different reasons, man. I doubt the Lions a little bit. I've been kind of throwing the end out there.
Yeah.
You said you feel like the Bills may not be for real previously. So
well, you know, after this past weekend,
okay,
you know, I might have to recant my statement.
Woo,
Josh Allen, man,
he's showing out, man.
He is showing out. Kind of again prelude to what you said about, you know, Stephon Diggs is gone.
Yeah.
They trying to make him.
They have set it up for him, man.
Yeah.
I just seen the odds before you came in, man. He's the favorite to win the MVP now.
Yeah, and your boy didn't do himself any justice.
Who?
Saquon.
Man,
he had a rough weekend.
It is what it is, man.
So I don't think he's gonna get that record now.
We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about my Eagles, of course, later on. But yeah, man.
But I think he has just, with this performance this past weekend, set itself up. You can go ahead.
Now I will say, and I love Josh Allen. We kind of, even I think before the season started, man, I kind of said, hey, it's setting up for him to have a Cam Newton season when Cam Newton won the MVP, because Cam didn't really have no weapons. He was like Superman or whatever, and that's how they kind of tried to build this thing with Josh Allen. So, you know, sports have their little playbooks. People say stick to the script. This is like a Hollywood script, man. They've been bigging up Josh Allen all this time.
Yeah.
And they looking for a reason to give him the MVP. And he's had a great season.
He's had a great season, man. I'm looking at the, you know, I didn't follow that game the way you did because I had other interests going on. But I mean, looking at what happened in that game, man.
They controlled that game. Even though the score was close. They jumped out on them early. I think I texted you right away. I was like, "Ooh, the Lions are who I thought they were, man."
Yeah,
Lions fought back. You got to give them credit.
They did fight back. You know, that losing Montgomery.
Yeah, and a couple players on defense.
Two cornerbacks is out now for the Lions, and man, you know that's hard.
Yeah,
that is hard. But you know, we talked about golf.
Yeah.
During the season, is he that guy or is he the manager? I mean, he kind of fought hard.
He did, man.
I mean, they did it. You know, had a nice performance.
You know who Jared Goff kind of reminds me of, man? A guy that
Matt
plays
Ryan?
in Atlanta right now. No, not Matt
Ryan.
He's nowhere near as good as Matt Ryan, man.
He
remind me of Kirk Cousins. Well, I'm gonna say they all kind of in the same family, man. They all may be cousins, maybe you could say, man.
Yeah.
They when they have good moments, they look good, but you know the bad moments are gonna come. You know they're gonna throw 4 or 5 interceptions in the game.
You know it's coming.
And you know, I think Jared Goff had a 5 interception game this year. So
yeah.
I don't know if I'm that kind of guy. That's been my main thing. Like, I don't know if I trust Jared Goff. Like, that's the only reason I don't trust
Well, really after yesterday's game, the Lions have some questions, man. They don't seem, even though they played the Bills tough.
Yeah.
And the Bills are tough.
Yeah.
We sit here and joke around about, are the Bills for real? Are the Bills for real? It looks like they're very so for real.
It's really only been one team who couldn't. I guess they lost in the playoffs before, but really it's been Kansas City that they can't get over the hump with.
Yeah,
so,
and Kansas City lost Pat Mahomes yesterday as well. But yeah, man, you look at the Bills and they dominated the game. Definitely dominated. They definitely, a nice game yesterday.
The Johnson kid, I think he was their leading receiver. He's a backup running back. So
So man. I mean, Buffalo and Josh Allen are looking like we need to be paying them some attention.
Yeah, I think they're definitely in the mix, man. And it's kind of shaping up where, like I said, we kind of talked about been hinting at the Chiefs kind of just getting by. Patrick Mahomes, we're going to talk about his injury a little bit later on. And, they beat the Lions. That's a great team, man. They beating some teams that, are pretty imminent. So, you take on the team that had the best record in the league and you go to their place and beat them like that, you got to give them some respect. Lions are still the first seed, though. So, but not for long, though, man, because my Eagles. Eagles fly, man.
You look at the Eagles and what they were able to pull out yesterday against the Steelers.
Yes, sir.
Tough game. Jalen Hurts under scrutiny. Little controversy going on.
Man. And I want to, on behalf of all Eagles fans, let me make this apology. I made a comment last week before the controversy started saying, I don't know if they get down or they can pass. Jalen Hurts, I always believed in you, man. Okay.
If you were just speaking a little truth,
I think it is. It was a little truth to that, man. And I think that's why people kind of jumped on that. And I think despite them winning all those games in a row, which they're at 10 wins in a row now, AJ Brown kind of coming out and saying, hey, the passing game is what we can work on. I think everybody got on the same page yesterday, man.
Yeah, I think they did too. And, I don't know, with him and Adams and it is if that's a part of the problem, is there enough football?
They got a lot of weapons, man. They got a lot of weapons. You got to feed Saquon, and Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts, man. That's one of the reasons I started rooting for that team. But you got to give Saquon the ball. You got to feed the beast, man. Let him do his thing.
You got to, and that's why you got him, because there has been an issue, with the Eagles, the running game, and that's why you went out and got the guy that you got.
You did,
and whether some other players might like it or not, it is what it is, and that's what's that's getting the job done.
But everybody got a chance to eat yesterday.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, look, I'm going to call. Hey, I got Devontae Smith on my fantasy team. He ain't did nothing the whole season, man. Up and down, and he went crazy yesterday on my bench, of course. But, man, that's how it goes, man. But it's good to see them kind of get the passing game going, and especially after the controversy. Graham, who's out for the season, supposed to be one of the leaders on the team, kind of breaks a story, I guess, that AJ got beef with Jalen Hurts, and then kind of walked it back and apologized. Folks, when you get on these microphones on these podcasts, man, don't say nothing. You got to go to the Bill Belichick School of Media Training. Don't give them that, man. We on to Cincinnati. We on to the next thing, man. Don't give the tee up, as they say, man, when it comes to that, man, because you're rolling, everybody's winning. You should be happy, and you causing controversy when you don't need to, man. But it's good to see them bounce back, get a big victory, and beat the Steelers team. That's one of those teams too. The Steelers are, right in the mix right there. They were 10-3 coming into that game. Russ has been having a good season. Mike Tomlin, the guy we show a lot of love to on this show. They beat a formidable opponent too. So it wasn't like they just beat up on, a team that won.
Exactly.
TJ Watt, you got a good pass rush. TJ Watt got hurt in that game, but I think they say he's gonna be all right. So yeah, man, that was a good win for my Eagles.
Good win for the Eagles. They're right back in getting into the drive in the driver's seat,
Dan Campbell,
because
we on your eye.
it is very important.
Yeah.
That you finish up strong.
Yeah.
And it looks like
And
the Lions,
man, that's the thing in NFC because
got a wounded Lion.
The Vikings play tonight as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings got 2 losses.
Yeah,
they right. Like the Lions been this good all season, been rolling, and one slip up, and woo, you can be the 5 seed actually, not even the 3 seed.
Yeah,
I mean, you had the second best record in the NFL, but you could fall all the way to the 5 seed. So the Lions got a lot to play for, especially with that tough division. The Packers won again too, so they got those teams that are right on their back, man. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the NFC North. Always a tough division, and like we said, the Vikings are a team that you have definitely championed, man. And you know, we got a chance to see them firsthand last week. So
yeah,
and a tough opponent.
The Vikings are definitely a tough opponent, not one to be overlooked. But you know, when you look at what the Eagles did yesterday, you gotta think that, hey man, Eagles may be Super Bowl bound.
Distinguish themselves, man. Be quiet. Don't tell nobody. We're gonna keep flying on the radar.
Opening the doors back up to them.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, another one of my squads, man, and a guy I want to show a lot of love to, man. Lamar Jackson. Of course, this game, you know, we knew that he was gonna beat the Giants, but he dominated in that game. I think he went 21 for 25, had like 290 yards, 5 TDs, 65 yards rushing, and he became only the second quarterback in NFL history to go over 6,000 yards rushing. I'm gonna ask you a question: who's the only other quarterback who's done that, man?
Randall Cunningham?
No, man. No, not Randall Cunningham.
No, is our old trusted friend?
You know,
MVP.
Come on, man. Yes, MV7, Mike Vick, man. The Michael Vick experience. So, you know, we'll as much as I know, people may think I don't love Michael.
No,
Vick.
I love
Michael Vick.
You're not a Vick fan.
We don't show love. We don't show no love.
That's why I knew you weren't asking me about giving Vick some props, man. I knew exactly what you were doing, but I was surprised that you was trying to show Vick some love.
Man, I had all the Vick shoes, man. Michael Vick jerseys out there. I love Michael Vick, man.
Yeah,
when Michael Vick went to the beat, people all over the world love Michael Vick, man. I'm one of those people, man. By the way, so shout out to Michael Vick and shout out to Lamar Jackson too, man.
Matter of fact, speaking of Vick, I don't gonna do it, but I heard Norfolk.
They're looking at him to coach.
Yeah, they want him to be the.
That'd be a good look for Vick, man.
Man, I don't know about that, man.
What you mean?
That's and
HBCU.
Yeah.
Vick, I know them boys are gonna look up to Vick. Look at all the it's a lot of kids out here, man.
But it's coaching is something that's 24/7 job.
Now,
and you know,
I will say this: he can get the people in and recruit them. I think the perfect blueprint for him is Coach Prime.
Yeah,
you get a good staff in there. You know, you're gonna get players to come because they want to come play for Michael Vick. I don't know about the X's and O's like you saying or being Michael Vick, one of the most dedicated.
And exactly, and that's what I'm getting at. You know, I don't know, if he's gonna be dedicated to.
Well, it's an older Michael Vick now, man. I'm sure he may learn from there.
I think he's probably gonna stay away from that.
Yeah, if I was Michael Vick, I wouldn't want. I would enjoy being Michael Vick, man. I'm sure it's pretty cool to be Michael Vick.
I'll stay away from that.
Yeah.
You know, he had dibbled and dabbled into some stuff prior to.
Yeah. Coaching like it was a little spinoff league or something, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it
took off like that.
I don't even think he took off into it before he bagged out of that. So I don't think that's what he really wanted to do. But shout out to Lamar, man.
Yeah,
he did shine against the Giants, so
that's what he's supposed to do. and so MVP talk, right? And like I said, I know Josh Allen's having a great season, and we kind of just wrote Lamar off because his team lost some games. Lamar Jackson got 34 touchdowns and 3 picks, man.
Yeah.
He got the best numbers. He's the top passer in the league, man. And he's
numbers
coming off of MVP already. Like, are people getting tired of is it like fatigue for Lamar Jackson? Like, are we seeing him do this so much now? It's like, whatever, man.
I don't know, man. You know, Lamar, I don't think he has the shine of a Josh Allen. The fan, I don't know.
That can be taken in so many ways.
Yeah. I don't know if he has the shine.
Yeah.
But, we'll see how it plays out.
I mean, he got 2 MVPs already. Yeah. Josh Allen got none.
Right. So when you look at who Josh Allen and went against and who Lamar went against yesterday.
Yeah.
It was kind of
no doubt.
It was kind of
and even kind of saying with Lamar having those 2 MVPs, I think, like I said, they want to try to set it up to give Josh Allen a chance to kind of shine and be the man.
Yeah.
You seen this, you're gonna probably say that they did this for this guy who I root for. Matt Ryan got one the year he had a good season. You know, we seen other quarterbacks. We talked about Cam Newton the year he won the MVP. So every now and then, when everything comes together,
yeah,
got to give it to the guy who does it. So,
yeah.
But I just want to big up Lamar, man. He's having a big season. Yeah, shout out to my Ravens too, man. I'm still with y'all Ravens.
And that's going to be a matchup, Lamar and the Ravens this weekend coming up.
Against the Steelers, right?
Yep.
And he struggled against the Steelers.
I mean, yep, Lamar and the Steelers.
He's struggled against the Steelers.
So if you want to try to put your hand in the bag,
that'll be the way to do it.
That'll be a way to do it. You know, that'll be a good, coming out party to say, hey man, I'm here for the MVP again. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. This is a chance to step up and show the people what time it is, Lamar. So we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of quarterbacks who are MVPs and who step up in the big moments, Patrick Mahomes, we alluded to earlier, got injured.
Seems like Patrick Mahomes always seems to get an ankle injury.
He does, man.
Around this time of year, man.
This is the season.
Last year, I think he went down. Maybe 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I think. Yeah,
he went down with the ankle thing.
And then the year they lost to the Bucs, and I think he had a hurt ankle that year too, or something like.
Yeah.
Just I don't know, man.
Just around the ankle start.
Yeah, he might have to. I don't know. I don't know what he could do. I guess he stepped up in the pocket. We're gonna take a look at this hit he took, man. Yeah, but you saw him stepping up in the pocket, man, and like you said, as always, like the pocket collapsed on him. He got bent back.
Yeah,
pretty nasty hit. They're saying it's a high ankle sprain for him. So
that's correct.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be interesting to see. I guess the Chiefs are saying they kind of used to this, so they're saying he's gonna be all right to play, but they got a weird turnaround too. I think they play Saturday, and then they play again on Christmas Day, Wednesday. So.
Yeah, and they've had these short stretches of games throughout, the season. Like they've had a quick turnaround on a lot of games.
Yeah,
this season, but they definitely have one. If they're playing on Christmas and then this,
Yeah, they play. Yeah, I think I saw they play Saturday against I want to say it's the Texans. Yeah, and I mean the Chiefs play the Steelers on Christmas Day.
Christmas. Yeah. So both have a short turnaround.
Yeah.
Both played
Houston. Yeah, Houston played. So I guess when I looked at it, I was like, well, I guess if you play on Sunday and then Thursday, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, but to play football on a Wednesday, hey man, I ain't gonna complain, I guess, but it's a little different. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Patrick Mahomes, and if the Chiefs, like I said, they keep kind of skating by, man. Browns, even though the Browns are eliminated from playoff contention,
and I went against the Chiefs this week. I thought they would lay one down against the Browns, but they didn't.
I broke my rule, man. The only game I lost this week, the Chargers.
Yeah, they did.
We'll get into that later. I guess.
They did.
Nah, man. Hey, eventually, and this whole Buffalo is a team to beat. Is this a Super Bowl preview? We keep making the same mistake with the Chiefs, man. We done did this 2 years in a row picking other teams, but we even seen Mahomes hurt and they still go out there and win. So I mean, you can't count those guys out.
That team that Andy Reid, and Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, and those guys, they just know how to win.
They got the championship pedigree.
They got a pedigree. They just know how to win.
Yes, sir. Now, a team that has no championship pedigree at all, except for that fake one. Yeah. That they won back when Katrina happened.
They coming for you.
Hey, it's all good, man. I got a healthy hate for the Saints, man.
They coming for you.
The New Orleans Saints, man. This is what happens when you mess with the Saints. They so bad. I misspelled fall. That's how bad they are. The Saints have fallen off, man. They fall short in that game to the Commanders, man.
Commanders.
Now they started with a quarterback that they probably shouldn't have started. He had a weird picture out there, man. I guess we'll talk about him a little bit later, man. It was very suspect. I don't know, but
I guess he was sprinkling some salt.
Maybe, man. I don't know,
something. Yeah,
I don't know what he was doing, man. But the Saints came roaring back in that game when Spencer Rattler came in.
Yeah. The Saints did come back. kind of make the Commanders look like so commanding in this game when you sit here and lose a game to the Saints would have been real, and now
would have been right on time for
it would have been right on time for the Falcons. Kind of sort of,
yeah.
but and the same other. I mean, the Falcons got a lot going on.
They don't need the Saints on their heels.
Yeah, the Saints. You don't. You got a lot of things going on, man. You about 3 fights right there, man. And but when you look ahead to playing the Commanders, you see what the Saints was able to do with a third string quarterback. Kind of gives you.
I mean, if I don't know them, BeeWoo, I know one. Dan Quinn will blow a lead. I've never seen that before, man.
Yeah.
So no lead is safe with Dan Quinn.
Yeah, and you kind of have to wonder, if the Saints have, the Commanders number a little bit with Dan Quinn because they're familiar with him. They're very familiar with him. But I mean, the Saints fall short, like you said, and that's always good news. Anytime those guys, fall short.
You missed it by that much, man. Almost. If you just could have got that 2-point conversion, man. But nope. Saints do what they do.
They did. Yeah,
now, staying in the NFC South, man. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers look like they might be wrapping this thing up, man. This was the toughest game they probably had left on their schedule against the Los Angeles Chargers. I ain't gonna call y'all San Diego today. Yeah. And they kind of spanked the Chargers too, man. Yeah, they gave them a beat down.
Very convincing, man.
As a Falcon fan, man, how disheartening is it to see Tampa Bay just some kind of way keep finding a way to take control of this division?
4 years in a row. It's very disheartening.
Yeah,
because when you look at the beginning of the season and you thought, the Bucks, are they gonna
on paper? You should have a team that could beat them.
Yeah, and you did.
Yeah, you beat them twice.
You beat them twice.
You beat them twice. You was up on them by 4 games. How many games it was? Had to be 4 games. They take the lead now.
But they have a hell of a QB down there, man.
Man, I'm glad you said that. That Baker Mayfield guy, man. As much as when I first came to know Baker Mayfield when he was at Oklahoma, they played Georgia in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think Georgia had to go to overtime to beat him, but he just seemed like an obnoxious guy that. Yeah. If he's not on your team, you probably don't like him.
Probably don't like him. Yeah.
But if he's your quarterback, man, that's the kind of guy you want, man.
He is a feisty guy, man. He is. And he always plays with a chip on his shoulder.
He does.
And I guess that's the motivating factor for him, man, because, I would never thought that the Bucks would have did this yesterday the way they did it.
And I mean, I picked this game in my pick 6, and I was like, I always said on to pick the Chargers are gonna come back to bite me, but never did I think they would get beat like that.
No,
I was like, man, that's crazy. Yeah, man,
toughest game, like you said, on their schedule. Last few games here left to play.
Cowboys left, the Saints and the Panthers, and then they end with the Saints.
Yeah, I mean,
that may be 3-0.
It doesn't look good. The only thing I can say is you got 2 division opponents that you got to face.
This is true.
So those 2 things always can play, in your favor if you're a Falcons fan. That
and the Saints the Bucks. I think the Saints always beat the Bucks, and then the Falcons beat they all of them kind of had a little round robin.
Right? Yeah.
One team kind of owns the other team. It goes from there. So you never know, man. The Saints definitely will want to spoil the Bucks not making the playoffs. I'm sure the Panthers will too.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, so when you look at that, you kind of want to hang your hat on it, but you gotta handle your business if a Falcons fan tonight, and
this, man.
I mean, because the Bucks ain't turning around. They up 2. They just that quick. The Bucks are up 2 games on you right now.
Pending if you don't win this one. I mean, and
tonight it could be over with.
That'll be bad, man.
Tonight it could be over with.
If you lose to Ritter, if Ritter comes in or goes out there, I should say, and beats the Falcons and pretty much ends their season.
Yeah.
That'll be crazy, man.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
And I keep wanting to put the notion out here. This would be the worst thing since the debacle. And
let's get into it. You said this would be the worst thing. How you feeling? You said
it is very, very, very like
I've seen that a lot.
And
a lot of people say,
yeah, because this is the guy who you ran out of town. This is the guy while your head coaches, your current head coach is here right now. This is the guy that you said, hey, man, you can't get the job done. This is the guy you drafted.
He was a third round.
It doesn't matter. You drafted him to be your quarterback. You passed up on QBs and you said, hey, we can get this guy and we can make it work. And, man,
I think that was foolish on the Falcons part. But thinking
it was very
Desmond Ritter ever was going to be good, man. That's the problem. So, I would use the term ran out of town lightly. I would say Desmond Ritter ran himself out of town.
Well,
not being able to play.
Well, you got that he got his coach fired. Yeah. He got himself fired. Yeah. And now here it is. Probably around the same time of the year when he threw that,
the out pass that should have been, oh, what are you doing, Ritter? No, don't.
Yeah. When he threw that pick, around this same time of year that that went down, and here we are here on a Monday night.
Find ourselves right back in the same.
Right back here again. Woo, and it would be nothing more Falconish than this guy.
I guess that's my take on it. Like, this what do Falcons do? This kind of stuff right here, man.
So hopefully, man, in the morning, this is not what the news around the city is. The Falcons lose to Riddles.
Man, that'll be bad, man.
The Falcons lose to Riddles.
That would be bad.
And that would be so bad. That would be extremely bad. Yeah. Like, man, that is not a good look, man. And yes, if you lose tonight, do you go ahead and put Penix in now?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see. I started saying this at the start of the season, and based on what Raheem has been saying, I don't think we're gonna see Penix at all this season.
Well, if the season could very much well be.
Well, they won't be mathematically eliminated yet. So that's what he's gonna hang his head on. Oh, we're not out of it yet. We still got a chance,
man. Now, if
mark my word,
you are fighting right now, hoping somebody else.
Oh, you need help.
You need help.
You need help, man.
2 weeks ago, you didn't need. 4 weeks ago, you didn't need help.
Just the Rams are the 3 seed right now. The Rams, they 8-6. You were 6-3. All you had to do was you had the Saints.
Beat the Saints.
That's it. 7-3.
Yeah.
Like
beat the Chargers. And I can't say beat Minnesota because
Minnesota's a tough game.
That was a tough game, even though you hung around in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But who say that way that game go? Yeah. But Cool and Kirk, man.
Kirk and Cool. Cool and Kirk.
Yep. Kirk Cool.
Kirk Cole. Well, not K. Yeah.
Kirk Cole.
Kirk and Cole, man. Yeah, man. Woo, boy. Yeah, it's rough. Man.
Yeah, man. So when you look at
what do you think is gonna happen? We like to make predictions on Monday night. This time, this one hits close to home, man. When y'all are watching this right now, are we gonna look like geniuses and say, "Hey, Kirk Cousins finally got it together"?
Anything is possible on Monday night.
Yeah,
you playing the Raiders. The Raiders is not a good football team.
2-11, man.
By
bad. No, one of the worst.
No stretch of the imagination.
One of the worst.
You got Matt Crosby out. It is set up, man, for you to win this game. But we also are talking about the Atlanta Falcons and where we are sitting here at in Las Vegas.
Man.
So,
man, Viva Las Vegas.
It is. Oh man, I hate to go against these guys, man.
Oh man, but, don't do
it. They don't give me any hope, man. But
man,
and especially with us knowing that, hey man, if Kirk comes out here, because this game should not even be close. Like this game should not even be close.
I agree with that. I guess
it should not be close.
Theoretically, it shouldn't be
close.
Yeah.
This game should be over by the middle of the third quarter, this game should be over.
I think that's the key.
Be over for the Raiders.
That's the key. Once
not the Falcons.
When you got a bad team, you got to go ahead and kick their butt early on and make them know.
It should be over.
Not today.
By the middle of the third quarter, you should already, seen what Riddles is going to do.
Yeah.
And it's not much. He only give you 100 yards passing. So if you can't beat this guy.
Now, the Falcons have lost 2 games in which their defense did not give up a touchdown.
Yeah.
This season. So even if you stop Desmond Ridder, that ain't guaranteeing you that, man, because you lost games where you.
Yeah, but this is a bad football team.
They are bad, man.
You can't let Desmond Ridder and the former Georgia Bulldog beat you.
Yeah.
And what's my man's name?
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
You can't let Brock and Riddles beat you, because and it's gonna be so much love and hate because the city loves Brock.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a chance for him in the whole state, to shine.
Yeah,
but man, that would be talking about a scripted book that how you love and hate the
nightmare, man.
Man, that's
a nightmare.
That is it right there. That is such a love-hate story.
Yeah.
When you talk about your love and hate for the Falcons, that's a love-hate story, man. But I man, the Falcons gotta win this.
I'm gonna offer some hope to Falcons fans, man. That's what I'm gonna say. I think I was about to call him Matt Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins
that's about right.
is gonna rise up,
Matt
man.
Cousins.
What do Falcons do? They rise up. I think he gets off the schneid, man. It's no way he can lose this game, man.
Falcon fans.
And I'm putting it squarely on Kirk Cousins.
Tuck your head in your nest.
Listen, Kirk. Kirk, the fans fell in love with you. It was a short love affair, obviously, because it was for about 4 or 5 weeks. I see today you came in with your Poindexter shirt, no chains, no swag, no nothing.
Oh man,
back to being an accountant or whatever you want to call it. So maybe he's found himself again.
No
man.
Kirk chains.
No, he is Kirk Cousins today, man.
And put your glasses on. That is not good.
You're looking very Clark Kentish, man.
That is not what we want to see.
Oh, you want to see the swag from him?
We want to see an upbeat and boxers, because if is Clark Kent, that means you kind of
can't be Superman with Clark.
You kind of lost your swag, man.
I mean, he got a lot of reasons to. He's been throwing it away.
So I mean,
I like what you did.
Yeah,
nice swag and a shirt. Really.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't do that, man. You gotta come in. You gotta be Kirko, because that's what you built your name on, man. If you coming in here tonight looking very Clark Kentish,
yeah, man,
then I guess it's gonna be. I guess it's gonna be a heavy run dose tonight, man.
Nah, man, Kirk, they gonna let Kirk get off the schneid, man. This is what you do, man. We in Vegas. You go down there to that roulette. Say, man, I want to put everything on 18, man. That's what I want to do. Put the house on it, man. Yeah. I'm guaranteeing you right now. If you're watching this, you already know because it's already happened.
Yeah.
Falcons win big tonight, man. 42.
You got a few. I don't know what time they close the tables off.
42-14. We got a few minutes, man. I'm gonna run to the table right after this, man. Put some money down on that on 18.
42-14. No.
42-14, man.
No, I don't know.
Yes, I'm gonna rub my crystal ball, man.
42-14. You hear it there, folks.
Falcons will win this game.
I am not seeing no 42 points by the Atlanta Falcons.
This is an objective view from a non-Falcon fan. There you go,
I am not seeing a 42. I don't even think that many points will be scored here tonight.
Kirk gave us a 500-yard game and 40 points earlier this year, 35.
That was a shootout with Tampa Bay, and I don't think
that's the kind of performance you're gonna need from him.
I don't think Riddle is capable of shootout.
Well, no, Riddle's no, but I think Kirk come in with that mindset. I'm going for 500 yards. I'm going for. He needs to look to his Atlanta brethren and say, tonight I'm gonna be a star. Like Trae Young, who says, hey, everybody get out the way. It's time for me to shine. We're in Vegas.
Yeah. We definitely need.
I need Kirk to do.
We definitely need Riddles to feel that way. I don't know if we need.
Riddles may feel. He probably. I don't know.
We definitely need Rivers to feel, to feel that way.
Oh, he definitely gonna try to put on the show.
Yeah, so we definitely need him. Hopefully, Jesse Bates and D. Horford.
Jesse get warmed up, man.
Yeah,
coming to you.
Yeah, so hopefully those guys can get in there.
AJ Terrell, if you ever had a chance to get a couple picks, this is your chance.
It should be your chance tonight, man. And I don't know if we're gonna get any sacks off this guy because he can run.
Yeah, so he's mobile. He's mobile enough.
But yeah, man.
Yeah,
let's get him some looks that he ain't gonna know where hit him.
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
And if we and Raheem can do that and mix things up for him and make him confused about what's going on out there, then it'll be a good night for the Falcons. I say 28-13.
Okay, man, 28-13. So there you go.
28-13.
You heard it here first, man. If you're watching, we're gonna see who was correct about this. We both picked the Falcons. Falcons, if y'all lost this game, man, I might have to call in tomorrow, come right back and record an emergency podcast and figure out what's going on, man. It's gonna be people gonna be trying to jump off of tall buildings tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a rough day,
man. This organization cannot afford to lose this game.
Don't do it, man.
We've been left. You cannot. When Raheem said if quarterback play was about anything, I wouldn't be here. He actually called that man out. He said did. The quarterback play. Yeah. So man, you best to have it schemed up good, right?
Hey man, I heard your boy Ritter was warming up. Welcome to Atlanta and all that this week. He ready, man. He heard what you said, Raheem, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Y'all better make y'all coach. If y'all got any love for Raheem, y'all better back up what he said, man. Simple as that. I don't know. It's rough out here, but yeah, we're gonna see what happens, man. You guys make sure you comment, tell us, hey, y'all, if y'all watching this, y'all get in the comments and say BeeWoo Earl, y'all was right on point, or what, man, y'all, how y'all put y'all faith in the Falcons. I'm sure you're gonna have a couple people definitely saying that anyway.
Yeah,
but man, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel first and foremost, man. And thank you guys.
We appreciate everyone
to watch. The views are doing great, man. I think we got like 12,000 views on all our stuff this month, man.
That's what's up. That's big, man.
It's growing.
You guys are enjoying the show.
Yes, sir.
You're enjoying what we bring you guys. Yeah, that's good, man.
Yep.
And we thank you guys for rocking with us.
Yes, sir.
We thank y'all haters, most importantly.
Gotta thank
for letting people know about, hey man, we got these two clowns out here, or whatever you may feel about us. Hey, and they got these beards and they gray and they don't know.
Old gray man don't know about that.
So we thank all y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
We thank all y'all, and we're gonna keep doing it for y'all.
We will, man. This is the people show, man. The show we're gonna give you the real, the raw, the uncut. We keep doing it. So make sure you tell a friend, and who else I need to tell?
Tell them haters.
Yes, sir, man. Until next week, unless the Falcons lose. We'll see y'all later, man.